Alright guys, welcome back. This is Mac. I'm allergic to cats. Oh my god, I'm a rapper. Welcome back. This is part 2 of creating the perfect warrior. And so yeah, if you just came back from watching the first video, we've talked about and learned about the correlation between alchemy and enchanting, and alchemy and smithing, and basically alchemy and pretty much every skill imaginable. We boosted our alchemy skill and created some potions that were pretty damn strong. So on this episode, what we're gonna do is a lot like the first episode. We're going to use our alchemy skill and our enchanting like together, I guess, and we're going to enchant some clothing and some armor or what have you, and it's actually going to fortify our smithing the same way we fortified our alchemy to make our alchemy better. We're going to fortify our smithing to make our smithing better. So let's have at it and see what we can come up with. Let's do this. Now, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm jumping the gun here. I gotta put on our alchemy clothes really quick. Where is it? I believe it was 28 or 29% in the last one. I can't even really remember. So it's 4 things. You got the gauntlet. Where are my gauntlets at? Dude, well, I got those on. I need a ring. My ring. Okay. So I got what I need to create my potions here. Now I'm going to create a couple of potions again for enchanting, and you remember where our enchanting potions should be at around 32%. Yes, that is correct, 32%. So let's go ahead and make a couple of those. 2, 3, why not 4? Make a couple of those. Then what we're going to do is we're going to create some potions to actually fortify our smithing. 127%, that's not bad. I believe I actually had got it up to 130% at one point, but for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna go back and try to make this any better. Again, as I always say, you doodle and dabble as much as you want until you create the perfect potion. I'm trying to save some time here. Alrighty, now what are we gonna do here? We're going to use one of these potions. Well, first let's see what we can actually fortify our smithing with what items. So we're gonna go ahead and click the fortify smithing. And what items can we can do the apron, and how fitting, it's actually called the blacksmith's apron. That's exactly what we're gonna use this shit for. Blacksmith apron. So that's clothing. We can do some braces, necklace, and a ring. I need a ring. Oh gosh. Oh, I got rings. Okay. So necklace, ring, clothes, and gauntlets. So that's what we're going to be fortifying. It's always 4 things for some reason. So where is that potion? 32%. Here we go. Chug one of these bad boys. Enchantment. Go, 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 go. Only got 30 seconds. 29%. That's like the magic number. Oh, I gotta create a soul gem. Or use a soul gem. I'm going to actually go ahead and skip through this, because I actually done this already. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording, skip through this. But you saw it's 29% using the grand soul gems. We're gonna enchant all 4 of those items. And then I'm gonna see you guys down at the forge. You know, I'm gonna get my hands dirty. So I'll be back. Alrighty, so we're down here at the forge. We're gonna go ahead and take this dragon armor that I already pre-made, and we're going to actually upgrade it to legendary. And you're gonna need 1 dragon scale for this particular type of armor. Each armor you're gonna need something different. It tells you exactly what you need right up under it, so it's pretty self-explanatory. We're gonna hit A. And you see I didn't drink a potion. I don't have any of my enchanted clothing on, and the best I can get this dragon armor is 172, which is not bad, but it doesn't make you the perfect warrior, now does it? And that's what we're here for. That's what we're all here for. That's what you're here for. That's why I'm making this video. So let's go ahead and throw the gear on, put the bling on. What's a rapper without the bling? Throw the clothes on. Got a lot of stuff in here. Throw my ring on. Throw my bracers on. See, weapons and armor can be improved 29% better. That's 3 things so far. I'm not very good at math, but I'm pretty sure that adds up to be a lot. So now let's take a look at it. We went from what, 172 I believe, to now we're at 232. Man, this is getting pretty good here. I think you'll agree. 232. I already got those up to a crazy ass amount. But so we're at 232. Now we're going to actually drink one of our concoctions that we made earlier. Fortify smithing 130% better. These are the ones that I pre-made before this video, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use these ones because they're the best ones that I actually have available right now. I'm gonna drink one of them, and we're at 232 right now, and then we're gonna see what our finished product is gonna be. 30 seconds. 374. Good God Almighty. So let's go ahead and bang all these out. All 3 of those. What the hell? Might as well bang these out too. I don't know why I'm doing it, but why not? So now you can see we got some pretty primo fucking armor right now. I mean, but see, this is not nearly complete yet. We still have one more step that is equally important to all of this. Look at that! Wow. Damn, that armor is fucking beast. This is the first time I actually made a full set of dragon armor. The dragon scale armor, the light armor. It looks pretty damn cool. I'm liking it. You know, I actually think I might be able to put a mask on or something. Who knows? I don't know. So yeah, I have my full set of armor on. Wait, do I have the boots on? Yeah, I got the boots. I got everything. So now we're gonna go ahead and fast travel somewhere where I can do some enchanting, because this is the most important part of all this, is actually taking this armor and enchanting it in a fashion that makes you almost impervious to all types of damage. Not only that, but because you have your enchanting skill way up, you actually can fortify your attacks as well. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean by that. For me, it's very simple, or fairly simple. I told you guys in the first video, my skills are all based around magic. So when I attack somebody, it's more than likely using destruction magic. And if you play this game enough, you'll learn that the only thing that really sticks a needle in your craw, I don't know why did I just say that? I don't know why I said that. But what really bothers you is the elements, and by elements I mean thunder, or not thunder, excuse me, lightning, frost, and fire. Those 3 things are the most aggravating as far as damage being dealt to you. When you fight a dragon, which are some of the strongest beings you'll encounter on the game, dragons and like master I guess I was about to say magicians. Oh my god, sorcerers, I guess you could call them, like vampires or whatever. You fight those guys and they'll use magic against you, but the majority, almost 95% of the magic that they use is going to be of the elements: frost, fire, lightning. So when we go ahead and we're going to enchant our armor, the first thing we're going to do is make sure we build up a solid defense as far as those 3 elements go. Second, what we're going to do is, because I am a dark elf, I'm going to fortify my destruction casting by and what that's going to do is actually make it so if I do it enough, I won't have to spend any magicka on my destruction spells at all, like 0. And I showed you guys that clip in the first video of me actually using my magic spells and not draining my magic whatsoever. So we're gonna go ahead and I gotta make sure, let me check my inventory for a second and make sure I have everything I need, and we're gonna go ahead and start actually enchanting. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back again. As you can see, I'm here about to start the actual enchanting process. Just going over in my head what exactly it is I want to enchant. Again, you gotta make sure you build those defenses to the elements in magic. Honestly, the last thing you should be worried about is offense, because offense is fairly easy. For me, as I said before, I am a dark elf, so I want to make sure I fortify my destruction magic. And I also have, as a dark elf, I have a 50% resistance to fire. So make sure you understand your character's strengths and weaknesses. As a result, you're going to want to tweak and enchant accordingly. Because I'm resistant to fire already at 50%, I'm only going to have to enchant one item to make it up to or past 100%. So fire will literally do no damage at all to me. And we're going to do the same thing with frost and with shock, but because I have no natural born resistance to those two elements, I'm going to have to actually go in and enchant 2 items with that resistance. So boots, what I usually like to do with the boots is dual enchant resistance to fire, or maybe fire and frost, or fire and shock, or whatever. Then what I like to do is go in with my my armor, and because again I'm a dark elf, with armor I like to use this right here. I like to fortify my destruction spells, and then right after that fortify destruction and magic regeneration. So in essence, I'll get a double effect with the fortifying of destruction. The second one is actually not as strong. It's at 15%. I'm going to drink a potion, is going to get a little bit stronger, but that adds up. So the 15% and the 25. You see that destruction spells cost 15% less. Magic regenerates 10%. I don't really need that. It doesn't really affect me at all, because I'm not going to use up any magic whatsoever. And then my destruction spells, again, 25%. So that adds up to what, 40%, I believe, if my math isn't too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and drink a potion and do those 2 items. Or maybe I'll do 3. Show you guys one more I like to do. Gauntlets. Actually, gauntlets, you really can't do any defense with that unless you're going to fortify your block. You can't resist anything, or you can. So gauntlets, you can probably go ahead and do all offense depending on your playstyle. Maybe you use one-handed weapons, maybe you use two-handed weapons. I don't actually know the enchantment just yet to fortify two-handed. I don't believe I do. So you can go ahead and do whatever with the gauntlets. Maybe you want to fortify lockpicking. Who cares? Have a blast. Then with the helmet, what can we do with helmets? I can again fortify my destruction, which I'm going to have to do. You can fortify your archery, maybe, depending on your playstyle. Again, I don't believe you can resist. Yeah, you can't resist anything with the helmet either. But here's the kicker. A lot of people don't realize this. You gotta use the jewelry, man. You gotta use the bling. Rings and necklaces. You can pretty much put any enchantment you want on these. So I can put another resistance on here. I can put one-handed for some offense. I can even go as far as to fortify my armor even more. So you truly can fortify archery, block, and because it's dual wielding, you're getting two effects on one weapon. It's like, I believe you can have a total of what, 6 things on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6, sometimes 7, depending on the clothing you have on. Because sometimes you can put on a helmet. Excuse me. No, it's always 6, I believe. Yeah, 6. Alright. 6, maybe 7. Who knows? but 6 times 2, that's what, 12? So you can have 12 effects on your body at one time. So I'm going to go ahead and do some of this. Remember to resist fire. Make sure your resistance to fire, frost, and electric is all the way at 100, because those 3 things are really key in creating the perfect warrior, because the majority of the damage you're going to be taking is of those 3 elements, whether it be dragons, mages, vampires. They all use magic, and some of the strongest enemies you faced will use those 3 elements. Your armor itself will block any normal attacks, like from, say, a sword or a dragon biting you or somebody shooting an arrow at you. Your normal sword your normal armor will block all of that, so you don't really need an enchantment for that. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and customize my enchanting and my armor really quick. I'm gonna fade out and fade back in, and I'm just gonna show you guys a clip of me actually fighting. I'm not sure what it's gonna be yet because I haven't fought it yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and fight something really strong, and so you guys can see the effects of creating the perfect warrior. Okay guys, I'm back. I just want to show you guys really quick. I know I left and came back like so many times in this video. It's so messed up, but thanks for bearing with me. I'm back. Show you guys what I have here. I have my necklace on, I have my ring on. I'm gonna go ahead and go over what my resistances are and what I actually chose to enchant with. Destruction spells, 29%. So I fortified destruction and my resistance to fire with my necklace. So that's 54% resistance to fire plus my 50% that I have just from being a dark elf. So that's 104% resistance to fire. And destruction spells cost 29% less. You'll actually see here, I'm about to fight an ancient dragon. You'll actually see that destruction spells actually don't cost anything for me anymore because I fortified it so much. I think you need to fortify 4 things at around 29% to get it to where it doesn't cost anything. Silver ring is actually just resistance, so 54% on my ring. Frost and shock. Let's go ahead and take a look at my armor. I messed up a little bit on the helmet. It's I let one of my potions last too long, so the effect wore off. This destruction spell is actually supposed to be 29%, and the bows are supposed to do around like 45% damage, more damage, but that's fine for this video. Patience. I've been preaching patience this whole time, and I wasn't patient enough, or I wasn't actually paying attention. To be honest, I wasn't paying attention. But so yeah, that's destruction again, 25%. Bows again with the gauntlets and carrying capacity. Gauntlets are pretty much used for offense and anything else you might find useful. You can't really fortify your defenses with them unless you're just gonna do blocking. Boots, 54% against frost and 54% against shock. So that's a total of 108% against both frost and shock. I believe 104% against fire. Dragon armor, just the armor, is actually what, 29%. Again, destruction. So this armor is just solely to fortify my destruction and my magic a little bit, my magic regeneration, but mainly destruction spells. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this fight against this ancient dragon. I believe it's like shooting frost at me. It's really not doing, it's pretty much doing no damage at all. If I had heavy armor on, like Daedric armor, it wouldn't be able to touch me at all. Well, I guess because it's light armor, it's doing a little teeny tiny bit of damage, but I can just stand here and look at that, it's barely doing anything. Again, I hope you guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I put a lot of work and a lot of effort into it. I'm sorry for stuttering and stammering at times. I know I probably should have gotten my thoughts together a little bit better, but I guarantee you my next tutorial will be even that much greater. This is Mac from the End Factor. Love you guys. Peace.